Hey y'all, it's Peak out here in Singapore, and it is Tuesday night, Boxing Day here in Singapore, closing up on that. And I know it's a public holiday in Australia, but I don't know, it's been many, many years since I referred to it as Boxing Day. I was friendly reminder from one of my cousins, one of my best friends actually from childhood. So yeah, I forgot it was Boxing Day today. Um, Baby girl wasn't feeling so good this morning. She wasn't ready to go to school. She was enjoying having a couple of days off. So I figured, you know what? Once school actually starts, like primary school, she's not going to be able to skip school no more. So I figured she'd skip school again today and hang out with me at home. And we actually got a lot of stuff done. We ran through a lot of, just school type practice, reading, writing, comprehension, a little bit some math, and then we just hung out. We watched TV a little bit. I cleaned up. I cleaned like bags and bags of trash from all of her her toy chests and containers of crap that she has all over the house. So basically, that it's not spring cleaning. I guess like end of the year cleaning, because I tend to accumulate crap everywhere. So did that. I think I threw out like 3 bags of trash today, which I feel pretty good about. I'm still not done. There's still plenty to do. But yeah, so I have 3 days of work. I go back to work tomorrow, and then I'll be off Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday, baby girl's in school already. So yeah, lots going on. And I gotta tell you, I'm not looking forward to it. She's super excited. She can't wait to go to school. She's thinking of all the new things she gets to do and have. She's like me. I love stationery, so buying books and buying pencils and rulers and stuff like that, she gets really excited about. She's excited about meeting new friends, a new uniform, new shoes. We only got new shoes today. She's super excited about all that. But me, I'm like, oh my God. She suddenly has to handle money. She has to wake up at the crack of dawn. Gotta make sure that she's well rested every night. We can't go to sleep late and then be like in the morning, if she doesn't feel like going to school, just skip it. I can't do that anymore. I really have to I have to be an adult now. I don't like it. But I am kind of excited for her. It'll be different, definitely. She has to be in school by 7, and then she'll be out of school by about 2 o'clock. So completely different organization of her day from now on, and that will rearrange the way I do work as well. So it'll be a hell of a learning curve. I tell you what, I better get started real fast. Tomorrow, I told her this week we got to get to her school by like 7:30, because it takes 20 minutes by bus, whereas her elementary school is just right down in between the blocks over here. So it's maybe like a 7-minute walk. So yeah, it's gonna be different, but I want to get her started waking up the time she would have to wake up for school, so we can just get started from there. Yeah, so that was basically the day. We went out, we got shoes, we came back, we cooked real quick, ate real quick, watched a movie, went to bed. I gotta say, the topic for tonight I chose as answers because of late I have been quite muddled. I have been quite upset. I've been almost demanding answers from the universe because I don't know what to do. I'm a little confused, and I don't like being confused. I like knowing what I need to do when I need to do it. Just get it over with. I don't like things being up in the air, and especially things where I have no control over. I can't do nothing I do will change the situation. I kind of just have to wait. I hate that. I think I've talked to you about patience before. It is a virtue. It's not my favorite virtue. It's something I haven't developed very well, but I'm working on it. But here's the thing, right? I want answers. I want to know, okay, is my business partner in or out? Is my mom going to demand that I stay with her when I go to Sri Lanka or not? Like, there's little things that I just want to know. And obviously, I could ask, but there are those people in my life that they need to be in contact with me for me to ask them. And when they're not, it's kind of like, oh God, what do I do now? So, yeah, a lot of things have been up in the air lately. Been really asking for answers. And you know what? Today, I reached my breaking point. I decided, you know what, I don't need no answers. I'm going to just do me. I'm going to let everything go. I'm going to do me. Because nothing I do is going to change the other person. Like I've told millions of people before, look, it's not my monkeys and it's not my circus, which means, therefore, I cannot control the situation. I can do my part, and the rest I have to leave up to free will, which now I know how my angels feel when they look at me and they're like, God damn it, for free will. Yeah, so I've been getting a lot of messages. I've been getting a lot of inspiration from movies, from oracle cards, from friends, from posts on Instagram. You know me. I look for things everywhere, and I do receive messages. Sometimes there are messages I don't like, and actually one of them today was clear the clutter. So that's what I've been doing. I'm trying to, take my mind off the situation so I don't worry and fret about it, because the last thing you want to do is worry and fret, which means you're going to attract the things you don't want rather than the things you do. So distraction is great. It worked for the most part, and then I went to go put her to sleep, and suddenly the house is mine. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to run behind her. She doesn't have to ask me a million questions. I don't have to watch TV, watch her cook, nothing. The house is mine, which means my imagination has free license, which is a bad thing. So it's been difficult, and I finally just came to the conclusion, you know what? Fuck it. I don't need answers. Because obviously asking for answers doesn't necessarily mean I get them, and that also means that I can't sit around and wait for the answers. I got things I need to do still. One thing I would really love an answer to is why the hell every time I go to download my podcast it says failed network error. I would love to know the answer to that. So if anyone has any ideas or some fix-it, solutions, please let me know. Dear God, please let me know. I just want to get on with my life. Outside of that, though, really, I've learned that the answers I want are not always the answers that I will get, mostly because the universe has to find a suitable solution for all parties involved, right? So everyone needs to be blessed at the same time, which means certain things need to be moved out the way, certain people need to be adjusted, certain people need to be forced into a corner to choose something or the other, so that means it all takes time. And looking, from way up high, like at a broad strokes level, okay, I understand. But I'm not at the broad strokes level all the time. I'm usually, here at my level where I can just see me and my things and my problems and what I want. So when that happens, obviously I lose the big picture. I focus on the details. And because I lose the big picture, I forget that my imagination is nothing compared to what the universe can offer. Because they see everything that's connected. They see, which strings pull what. So for the universe to deliver whatever it is you want, you're going to have to wait. And as much as I hate that, I have no choice. I have to wait. I can put my foot in it and make it worse. I can worry about it and make it take longer. Or I can shut my mouth and get on with my work and focus on where I need to focus on and let things come to me. Now, the difficulty in that part where I'm distracted, I'm doing something else, is for me to move on from a situation and stop obsessing about it, stop thinking about it, stop worrying about it. I need to get mad. And I mean spontaneous combustion mad. Because when I'm mad, you see, nothing will bring me back to that situation where I'm like, oh no, but I understand, I feel so sorry. Yeah. When I'm fireball mad, I really do move on. But the only problem with fireball mad is chances are I won't ever come back. Chances are no amount of apology, no amount of, somebody trying to make amends, whatever, I will not come back. So I'm trying really hard not to get to that point, but still be distracted and still focus on my stuff, which is insanely hard. So I don't know how you feel about these things. I don't know how you feel about, looking for answers, wanting to know so you know what to do next. Those situations where you feel stuck, so you're waiting for something somewhere else to turn or change or reverse or make a move, the other person playing chess to make a move so you know what options are available to you next. So that's where I am right now, between a rock and a hard place. But in the meantime, there are plenty of things I can do. So even as I was talking about, I wanted a solution to this failed network error thing with Chrome, right? As much as I talk about that, there are other things I could be doing. Instead of obsessing about the one thing that's going wrong, I could be updating all of the captions for all of the episodes that I was able to upload to YouTube so that I can take them from private to public instead. I could keep working on, Instagram posts because I think I'm managing 3 accounts now. I can research. I could work out. I still haven't worked out. Yeah. It may end up being a New Year's resolution after all. I was so set on, working out and getting into a habit before the new year happened, and it still hasn't happened. It's terrible, I know. I need to work on that. So like I said, like while I'm waiting for this one thing to work itself out, I will keep trying every so often, but it's only so many times I can try in a day, right? So I need to give it a break and let things happen and then like try again later. But in the meantime, there's other things I could be doing. Like I said, today I went through all of the stuff in my daughter's room and I cleared out boxes and boxes of toys. I have some things I'm going to donate, and I'm actually going to take pictures and ask the school tomorrow if they would like for me to donate to them. And if they say no, I'll just take it to Salvation Army. I still have all my books to go through. I still have these linen closets to go through because I don't know if you know, but late July, we got our kitchen redone, and then shortly after, my mom wanted to redo her room. So I actually went to IKEA with her, bought all the stuff, actually sat down and put together all of that furniture in her room, and I felt really good and accomplished about it. So now I want to do the rest of the house. But all that takes money and time and effort, and I need to clear space before I bring in more furniture. So the linen closets have got to go. And I have a solution for it. I just have to get around to, buying the pieces and putting the solution together, removing the closets, and then buying the bookshelf that I so desperately want, because I want a library in this house. Baby girl's getting ready to grow up. She's going to be wanting to read more and more, and I want to be able to stack that library with all of my classics, like the Nancy Drew, the Hardy Boys, Enid Blyton, Amar Chitrakatha, just all of that. I want to make sure that I have all of those things set up for her so she can have like a little reading corner instead of, millions and millions of toys. Because eventually it's going to get to the point where she's like making things and experimenting rather than playing with toys, if that makes sense. I think Lego will always be a thing, and she's getting ready to graduate from Duplo to regular Lego. But in the meantime, I have other things I need to get sorted out. So, like I said, I'm trying to distract myself. And as you see, I went off on a tangent about cleaning. And that's good, though. That's what I want. I want to be in a situation where I don't think about whatever it is that's bothering me, whatever it is I need an answer for, and just go on my merry way. Another thing I've learned to do is turn my Wi-Fi and data off and set it on my charger in my room away from me and just get lost in whatever it is I'm doing instead. Which has worked pretty good until, I look up and I say, hey, it's been like an hour or so, let me go check my phone. And then, it starts all over again. I'm not perfect. I'm telling you the truth. So these are the things I do to try and distract myself. Now, obviously, if baby girl wasn't home and I had time to myself, maybe I'd sit down and read and lose myself in a book. But until that time comes, I am content to, like I said, turn off my Wi-Fi and my data, stick it on the charger, and forget about my phone. Because social media can be a pain in my ass. I can get lost in doing that and then not end up doing anything productive at all that day. You know what I mean? So, I am more and more focused on this trip that's coming up. I'm excited to go to Sri Lanka in January. I can't wait, actually. I'm hoping that being there will provide some answers as well. I'm actually really excited. What else? Yeah, the biggest hurdle actually is school. I need to, see how school works out because I've already made arrangements with work. Once I drop her off at school super early, I'll probably just head straight to work from there, which means I'll be at work before 8. And that means that I should be able to take my lunch break by about 1:30 so that I can run down, pick her up, and bring her right back to work with me because that's the arrangement I've made. And then she'll finish out the day with me, and then we can go home. So I'm hoping the way that works, while she's at work with me, she can work on whatever homework she has. We can do a little bit of tuition for her too. And then I'm hoping that we go home with enough daylight where she could play outside for a little while and then come home, take a shower, have dinner, and go back to bed. So, yeah, I'm hoping it works. We'll see. Obviously, it's going to be a trial and error for a little bit, but the biggest thing I can't afford to do trial and error on is what time she gets to school. So, that will be the adventure right there. All right, you guys, like I said, I know you probably want answers to something in your life. Chances are it's a situation where you don't have full control or you have like limited limited say in the situation itself. So do what you can, and then let it happen for itself. Like, the best thing you can do is maybe imagine what you want, how you want it, how you would feel if you had what you wanted, and focus on the feeling, and then let the universe kind of deliver it to you, because the universe does respond to your energy. It responds to your feelings, and the simplest thing is you can try a small experiment. So I've talked to you about oh my goodness, what is that young lady's name? Pam Grout. So Pam Grout has 2 books out. She has E Squared, and then she has E Cubed. I'm getting ready to start E Cubed January 1st. But E Squared was actually quite fun. So I'm going to recommend one of her experiments to you. What I want you to do is think about something small. Think about, like, a cup of coffee maybe. Or an ice cream. And think about how it would feel if if someone paid something forward and actually got you coffee for free. A free coffee or a free ice cream, and see how that works. If you concentrate on it for about 17 seconds, just think about it really hard, and the fact that it would feel so awesome for someone to do something nice to you, like a free something, and then let the whole idea go. Don't think about it anymore, and see what happens the next 48 hours. See if that comes true. I didn't think about coffee at the time. I was thinking about someone contacting me, and actually that happened, so that was kind of cool. So I would be interested. Y'all try it out, check it out, see what happens. You've got to concentrate on it, though. Concentrate on the feeling of getting what you want. And right now I want you to do something trivial, so there's not, you're just testing it a little bit and see how it works. All right, you guys, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to try and get some sleep, and I will check on y'all tomorrow. All right, I hope y'all had a great family get together for Christmas. I know we're counting down to New Year's already, and I feel pretty good about 2018 already. What do you think? Yeah? All right, y'all. Good night. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.